number one. All right, Kurt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to talk football, but before we even talk football, did you see the halftime show on CBS? I think.
No, of what
Did you
game?
did you see? Oh, it was just CBS. I can't. Was it CBS or Fox? Nate Burleson. That look he had going on.
No, I missed
Oh,
that one.
he had the chops, the upside down beard. He was cut. He had his beard here up. He didn't have
Yeah.
nothing cut right here. And he had a yellow suit. And the suit was so bad that I didn't even see the chops.
Oh
I was
God.
looking at the suit first and I was like, what the heck is this dude? Like that's like
I'm
if I ever look that bad, be a real friend. Like 'cause that
I'm
makes
gonna
me
be.
think
You
I
know
don't
I'm
think
a real.
no, I
I'm gonna
know
tell you
that's
that.
I don't think he's got real friends because that was unbelievable. When I seen that, I kind of looked at Kendall like, what? Did he think that looks good?
You know when you got money, I mean, you kind of think you can wear whatever. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, but
no.
I hope maybe that was his mindset. I kind of hope so because if not, I don't know what he was thinking. But all right, we're gonna get to the football now. All right, we got to discuss. First one's got to be Rams Eagles because I literally, you know,
All in all.
we both talked about it the day before.
But yep.
Love the Rams, absolutely on the Rams all day.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like the best pick in the world. I mean, what were they, plus 4.5?
Plus 3.5. Yeah.
Plus 3.5? Oh my, they're up 26-7. Looks beautiful. Like offensive line, defensive line, like I mean, Stafford
Looks
looked
out.
good. They couldn't run. I mean, the Eagles offense was
Couldn't do
um,
anything through 3 quarters or two and a
they
half.
could yeah, like because Saquon last year, I think Saquon in two combined games against them last year ran for two he ran for I think 300
Yeah.
yards in games last year. So I thought at
Yeah.
least they'd get that. They stuffed Saquon. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts on the game?
I mean, yeah, through about 2.5 quarters, I'm watching it with Tara, and I'm like, Rams look like top three team in the whole league. They was getting pressure on Hurts, like you said. Saquon couldn't get anything running game. I don't think AJ Brown had a catch in the first half, and then I could kind of sense a little comeback when Eagles scored the touchdown. I think Rams were in a 3-and-out. Eagles scored a touchdown, get within 12, and then I thought it'd be a close game. I thought Rams would come up through. Um, and then yeah, two blocked field goals in the fourth quarter. It's kind of crazy. And then the one obviously to crush the dreams of us Rams plus 3.5
Yeah.
better. So
I mean, one of the
just
worst bad beats of all time. I mean,
of all time.
that was a crazy bad beat. Like, okay,
Uh,
at least if they miss, like, it's still 3.5. 330 pounds, blocks it, takes it all the way back to the house.
all the way back. Yeah, the fact that nobody was even close to catching that man, it's kind of that was
Oh,
brutal.
they said he ran 18 mile an hour. 330-pound fella running eight.
I
That's a
saw that.
scary sight. I'd be
No, that is
terrified.
scary.
Big guy running at me. Uh-oh. No, I'm stepping to the side, brother.
Oh
I ain't
yeah,
doing that. But
but yeah,
also, this game, the Rams did something that I cannot stand when teams get up big and they just completely abandon the game plan. We're gonna
hmm
play conservative on offense, and then we're just gonna like not play what got us up 26-7. We're just gonna completely abandon that. Let's just not
hmm
lose this game. We don't want to keep winning it. Let's just
yeah,
not lose it.
exactly. Yeah, I
And
hate.
then
No, go ahead.
and then
Sorry.
Hurts, you like because they almost backed up. Like, and then they
Yeah.
let Hurts complete a couple balls. Then he gets confidence, and then he
hmm
throws a couple deep. And then them safeties that was up all game. Now they got to play back. Now Saquon gets to run the ball. You give
Yep.
them momentum. I mean, that's just classic. Don't play conservative. Once you get up big, you will lose a lot of games playing
I,
conservative when you get up big like that.
yep. I've always preached that, man. Don't go win the game. Don't not lose the game.
Yeah,
So yeah.
and I, this is not because of Jalen Hurts. This is because Eagles fans. Not a big. It's not even that I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fans. It just their fans anger me so much that I don't sometimes give him his due. I got to give him his due because in the second half he was unbelievable. Like
Yeah,
he
he
made
balls.
all the he made all the throws. Like I'm gonna have to give it to him this time. He looked really good. But Yeah, they finally, and I'm not off the Rams either. I still think the Rams are a Super Bowl contender. Like
They are. It was just
like
you
that's
can't bowl those type of games though. But yeah,
yeah. I think I'd still honestly say, I mean, it's kind of crazy, and this might be Eagle hating, but I think they're still a better team than the Eagles. Like I think they just because not only did they get the two kicks blocked, I think Stafford missed two or three short third down throws, one to Puka,
mm-hmm.
one to Adams, and I think he missed another one. So like they just kept making mistakes, playing
Mm-hmm.
conservative, and then just
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I just gave it away.
yeah. I mean, the last two times they played them, they had both games won.
Yeah, yeah,
Chance
because
to.
last year in the playoffs, if Jordan Davis don't ruin two or no, not Jordan Davis, but Jalen Carter don't ruin two plays in a row, Puka was open I think two times in a row, but Jordan or
Yeah,
Jalen Carter's an animal back there.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on, and this is a subject. I'm gonna let you talk about the Bears here in a second, but I'm just gonna talk about the Steelers. That's the worst I've felt about a win in so long. You forced five turnovers, and you had to have a last second touchdown score, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The first 15 scripted plays, the offense looks awesome. Had 14 points early, and then just don't score for the rest. The defense gave you five turnovers. That's just like you win a turnover battle by that many, and you win by one. Like you win by one touchdown. Like that can't happen. And honestly, the defense, it's kind of crazy to say they didn't even play that good.
No.
Like Stevenson, they didn't force them turnovers. The Patriots just kind of handed it to them
Yeah. Yeah.
because like it. I looked at the stats today because I wondered how bad it was on third and fourth down. They were 6 of 13 on fourth or third down, and then 4 of 5 on fourth down. So basically, 10 out of 13, they got the first down on third or fourth down. Like that just
Mm-hmm.
you're the highest paid defense. You that's all you can do. Like
Yeah.
because
It.
that's already a bad idea to have the highest defense in 2025. Because I mean, your defense can be great, but when you go against Lamar, Josh Allen, like I don't care how good your defense really is. With the rules nowadays, them dudes are gonna score most likely 30 plus points on you unless you play unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hey, and I know you like crapping on the Steelers, so hey, this is your time to go
It's,
ahead and do it if you want, because I, 2-1. It's the worst I've felt about a 2-1 Steelers team in a pretty long time, I'd say.
yeah. So I watched a good majority of that game, and it felt like every time the Patriots had the ball, they was moving the ball on you guys. It was
Mm,
like you said, the five turnovers. I mean, you can't have four fumbles in a game and expect to win any game. But yeah, I mean the Stevenson. I mean, he probably has one of the most fumbles these last 2 years. He got to be up there, like, and you can't have that goal line fumble. But yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, the Steelers defense it doesn't look the greatest. I mean, as soon as y'all have a somewhat decent offense, it's like the defense has kind of got depleted. Like without those turnovers, yeah, you'll probably do lose that game.
yeah,
Uh, so yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know what y'all have to desire. I don't know who's y'all's next games or whatever, but yeah, that defense. I feel like y'all always come away with takeaways though. That's the thing about y'all's defense. Every game seems like
that
y'all won a game at
I
least.
mean that you are right there. Like I said, we didn't force the turnovers, but yeah, to be fair, I feel like most years we are pretty high up in turnovers. So I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, you're right. My team's 2-1, but I just I want to be like, yay, the Steelers are 2-1, but just watching the last two games, the Seahawks.
yeah,
And the funny thing is, if Caleb Johnson doesn't touch that ball and let it go in the end zone, and we don't throw a pick in the end zone, we might be 3-0, and we'd be
yeah.
not a great 3-0 team. I'd say
No, not at
myself.
all. I mean,
Yeah,
because
like the
y'all could be 3-0, y'all could be 0-3, honestly,
yeah.
as
Oh
well.
yeah, yep. That's also true too. That's
So
how bad it's been. Like, yeah,
yeah,
you could be right.
I understand
All
why you're not as confident, as y'all being a 2-1 team right now. So
right. So next, we're gonna switch to your team. We're gonna give you a chance to talk about the Bears first. You can go ahead and speak on what you liked, and maybe if you're got a little bit more confidence, or you're still a little reserved on Caleb and just the team in general.
Yeah, so I see why, everybody's, hyped about Caleb Williams' performance. For me though, I was more impressed kind of with our defense. You know what I'm saying? We allowed 79 points in the first two games. So to allow 14 first half points to the Cowboys, who have been playing pretty good on offense, and them in with 14, that was um very encouraging, I guess, for our defense. Now, the other side of the ball, our offense, that honestly has not been the problem in our three games. We scored points 21, 24, just scored 31 yesterday. Caleb Williams did look like he um, took a step ahead, in the right direction. He's tied with the leading in touchdowns right now at the quarterback position. But yeah, he played pretty good. The caveat to that is it is the Cowboys defense.
Yeah.
They might have more worse defense than the Bears. So it's like, he played really good, but it's like, okay, Russell Wilson threw for 450 against this defense as well. And you saw what he's done the other two games prior to that. So um we'll just I guess we'll just have to keep, we'll see. We play the Raiders this week. If I see it again out of Caleb, that'll give me a little bit more confidence on the Bears. So,
No, you are right about that. I didn't really think about that. Like the Cowboys' offense has not been their problem.
mm-mm.
Like before that hour and a half delay against the Eagles, I mean, they was moving the ball up and down the field. Dak looked, I mean, unbelievable, really. And then last week they scored 41 points. Like the more I
Mm-hmm.
think about it, that's impressive to hold them to 14 points the way they're looking.
Yeah,
Like but yeah, you might be right. The Cowboys might not be a great football team either.
they
But
did. I wanted to see that game. I wish CD did play the whole game. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it just, oh man, I don't even know why they tried to bring him out in the second quarter. Like
yeah,
they didn't even
one,
try it the rest of the first, but
yeah,
bring him out in the second to ruin all these
yeah,
people's bets.
yeah.
Okay.
And then literally the first play, he ran like two steps,
Yeah.
like limped to the end zone, and then looked at the sideline like, come on, come on, like I'm done. Like, why would
Dude.
you even? Yeah, I really didn't understand that either.
Mm-mm.
And then also, Steelers fans, I've seen a Pickens play like that before. That's not that first time when he hit right off his hand. Like the dude, you throw it over his head and he'll catch it one handed like Odell, but then you throw it right in his hands. He's gonna do that. He's good for a 15-yard penalty a game. Like I really liked the guy when he was with Pittsburgh, but he's just
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna tell Cowboys fans, get used to it because
Yeah.
he's gonna make the great play, and then he's gonna make a play like that,
Yeah. Did you
and
see
that's
the one hand touchdown catch prior to that?
yeah, yeah, he's unbelievable.
The
Like that's
the
catches
way it
like
came.
that, he's unbelievable. You throw it right in his hands. It's like
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Next subject. I'm not glad. The only reason I'm bringing this up, I don't even have to, but I'm gonna. I'm glad we did this week and not last week because I was gonna have a take if we did this last week. After watching them on Sunday Night Football, I was gonna say the Falcons. I think are a Super Bowl team
Oh.
because that when they played Minnesota, that defensive line. I mean, James Pierce, JJ McCarthy, they was there the whole game, and then they
Yeah.
ran the ball well, and I was like, oh, classic. Can get to the quarterback and then run the ball. Glad, which I mean, I'm saying it right now, but I'm glad that's wasn't our show last week. And one of my first statements on the show is, yeah, I think the Falcons, man, that's a Super Bowl level defensive line, and that's Super Bowl level way to run the ball. And then you
Mm-hmm.
get beat by 30 by the Carolina Panthers. Like, just couldn't do nothing. Couldn't run the
No.
ball. Couldn't get after. I mean, Bryce Young. What's your thoughts on Bryce Young? Because he's all over the place for me. Anytime I think it's over, he plays well. Then when I
Mm-hmm.
think, oh man, he's a good quarterback, I don't know what to think of him. What are your thoughts on Bryce Young?
He kind of reminds me of Caleb. He's into what, his third year now? Yeah, third
Yeah,
year
third.
the Panther system, and he just can't find the consistency in the NFL. Like last about what 8 games after he got benched last season, he played phenomenal. I remember they played the Chiefs tough. It was a few
Eagles
teams. Yeah, Eagles. Yep, that's
could have
what I
beat the
thought it was.
Eagles. I think
Yeah,
Leggett dropped a touchdown. Like they could have beat the Eagles last year.
like he played great against the good teams, and then first 2 games of the season back to the old Bryce Young. Then balls out in his third game. So, I mean, I was big on the Panthers. I thought like that was a dark horse playoff team for me coming to the season, and then after the first 2 games, I was like, okay, no, same old
Yep.
Panther. And then they come out and smash on
Yeah.
the Falcons. That looked
Yeah.
like you said,
The
one of the best defenses
the
last
week
Sunday.
before looked unbelievable.
Like
Yeah.
NFL, so unpredictable, man. So
Yeah.
I mean, still got to see it from Bryce Young again. Like I said, it's for him. I think it's just consistency. Like he can play lights out, but he just doesn't do it on a regular basis. So
Yeah. We'll
we'll
see. We'll
see.
see. Next game. This is we're not going to talk this long on this game because I don't think the teams are that interesting.
Yeah,
But there is one point on this next one. Houston, like I don't even people are like crapping on Stroud. I don't think it's his fault. Like they failed him. I feel like it almost feels like a Burrow situation where they get the weapons, but then the offensive line's so bad. Like a quarterback's got to have a somewhat decent offensive line. Like you can't keep having a bad offensive line. They've got everything else fixed. Like the defense looks really. I mean, the defense has allowed almost no points this year. They got Nico Collins. Like they've had Tank
yeah,
Dell. They had Diggs. Like they keep giving him. They almost tried like it feels like the Bears method because that's what the Bears did for Caleb. They were like, all right, let's get him a bunch of skill positions. What about the line though? No, 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 don't. These guys will get open really quick. I think they'll be fine.
right.
What are your thoughts on like? Do you think it's Stroud? Do you think he's got to play better, but it's off of the line? Like I
Yeah,
think that could be true too, though.
yes, I. That's exactly what I think. Like although Texans O line, I'll admit it is very bad. He has still missed. I feel like a lot of throws. You know what I'm saying? Just open throws that he was making in his rookie season. So yeah, he's definitely regressed, and it's probably due to that O line. But I feel like he could also be a little bit better in his own right. Um, but yeah, Texans. I mean, that's a team I thought was gonna negatively regress in that division, and I actually had Jags winning that division coming to the year, looking like the Colts might have something to say about that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's a little bit mixture of both. Stroud could play a
yeah.
little bit better, and obviously that O line needs to play better.
Yeah.
So.
No, and you're right about that though, because there has been some games where I've seen there actually is good protection. He just misses Nico wide open. Like
Hmm.
you are right about that. There is some throws where it's like like he
Yeah, what
made
happened?
his rookie year. That was every time.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the Jags? Because to me, like they don't really impress me. Like they'll probably
No,
win
they don't.
10 games, get in the playoffs, lose in the first round. Like that's what I think about them. What do you think about
Yeah, I mean, I don't even. This don't really look like a playoff team in my opinion. Like Trevor Lawrence, he just looks like the same guy. Like he has not improved. I feel like in any
it?
year in the NFL yet. And if he's even if he's playing like he's if he's not on the field, like he's usually not on the field. If even if he is playing good, you know what I'm saying? Like so. Yeah, the Jag. I don't from the looks of it, it doesn't look like they'll make the playoffs. I mean, they are 2-1. I'd have to look at their schedule, but I mean Lawrence, like they won the game. He didn't have a passing touchdown. Like he just hasn't impressed at all. Like, and they have a
Yeah.
lot of weapons, too.
Yeah. Well, and I was done with them after last week. I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
you're up on the Bengals, they actually look good. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a good team. And then they bring in the backup. The backup turns the ball over 3 times, and you still find a way to lose. Like that's kind of
Yeah.
hard to do. To
Yeah. It
lose
is.
to a backup who turns the ball over 3 times, like yeah, that's
Yeah. They
when I
should all.
wa- when that game came up, I was like, yeah, this game really don't interest me. Like no,
Mm-hmm.
like storylines or nothing like that. Like that game just kind of
Yeah.
just a game on the sheet.
Yep.
Next, do you have an answer for how the Browns beat the Packers? I don't. I have no answer. And this is a classic NFL of like, oh, the Packers, man, they're the team to beat. Oh, the Browns, they stink. They're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Packers lose to the Browns in an ugly game. Like that just feels like so NFL. Like that happens all the time.
Yeah. I mean, there was a few games on yesterday's slate where you're just in awe of how the games finished. The I mean, it was one of those games where, okay, first half, yes, where, okay, Browns is, hanging around. I believe it was 3-0 going to the half.
Yeah,
Then,
no need to cut you off, but that's kind of what
yeah,
that was the Ravens Browns last week.
yeah.
Like it was ugly, close, low
Hmm.
scoring, and then the Ravens kind of just took the game away. Like I think late third, early fourth, just kind of ran away with.
Yeah, so, yeah, about, 10 minutes left in the game. Packers go up 10-0. I'm like, okay, moving on. 3-0 is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And Brown said, nope. So, I mean, Jordan Love throws the, big interception, on their own side of the field. Browns get a field goal. And then, yeah, once uh Packers I thought was about to go up, 13-10 with, with that field goal. They get
Yeah.
it blocked. And then, yeah, it was just one of those games, man. I don't know. We was all talking about Packers Super Bowl contender last week, and then
That's crazy.
they lose to these, brownies. So,
Didn't that
yeah.
feel like a didn't that feel like a game the Browns normally lose though?
Oh,
Like
for
doesn't
sure.
that feel like the Browns way to lose? Like you're up like
Definitely.
that. My last thing on that game though is Jordan Love. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't as high on him like the last 2 years because I don't know if you thought this when you seen him play, but he would have game like it felt like most games he would make two or three throws where it was like, what was he thinking? What was he looking
Hmm.
at? And he hadn't done it this year until that interception he threw against the Browns because he
Yeah.
threw it and they showed the behind the quarterback of it and he just threw it right to his arm.
Right.
Like
Yeah. Right to
his
him.
guy wasn't looking, his guy wasn't even really close to it, and he just threw it right to him. Like I feel like that was the first time this year he's done that because he had
Yeah.
got better. He had been bad about that, and then he got better about that. But I don't know what happened, what he was thinking,
Yeah. At
but
all.
the possible worst team in the league beat the possible we won't say possible, but one of the top teams in the league.
Yeah.
Uh
Agreed.
moving to the West Coast here. What do you think of Chargers Broncos game?
So honestly, I didn't see much of this game.
I mean, it's hard. There's a lot of games. That's
Yeah.
understandable. It's hard to watch all the games in a day.
Yeah, it's one of those where like I had the game on one of my devices, but my Bears were playing at this time, so I was more
I,
invested
I
into
respect
that.
it. I
Yeah.
respect it. I
So it
understand.
was kind of just on, but I mean, I did see Broncos were up 17-10 at one point, and then Chargers, I saw the touchdown pass to Keenan Allen, who's having a monster year, by the way, back in LA. And I guess, I don't know, Chargers might be back. It's rare you see a team start off first three games against all division opponents and you go
Oh
3 and
yeah,
0.
yeah,
Especially with a division, that involves the Chiefs and the Broncos, two teams that went to the playoffs last year. So Chargers might be one of those Super Bowl contending teams we may be talking about, here week 10 or so, maybe earlier than that. So, but yeah, I didn't see much of the game, but seems like Chargers are doing well.
yeah. Not well, and it's kind of crazy because not only they 3-0 against the division, everybody in their division's 1-2, so they got 2.5 games up.
Mm,
At
yeah.
4 games in the year, they got 2.5 games up, or 3 games in the year, they're already
Mm-hmm.
2.5 games up. Like that's kind of crazy. I watched a little bit of this game. I think Justin Herbert, if he's going to do it any year, this is the year to
Mm,
put his name with Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes, bro. Like if he's going to do it, because
agreed.
like so far he's done it this year. Like he looks that throw. He had a play in that game where he shrugged off a defensive tackle,
Oh,
stepped up in
oh.
the pocket, went
Mm-hmm.
left, had a guy in his face, guy hit his hand, still threw a touchdown pass. He made that, and I said, oh, he's trying to. That's like the type of play that you see. You really only see Josh Allen and Lamar like make.
Omar. Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of people on this earth or in this league or in that league that can make that throw.
No, definitely. I think that was the one to Ken. Yeah,
Yeah,
where
that was the one to Keenan,
two
and I
guys
was
were in
like,
his face. Yeah,
man, that is
that was a play.
unbelievable play.
That
We'll
was a
we'll
play.
talk the Broncos. They're like Houston. Like their young quarterback
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look the same as he did his
Year
rookie
one.
year, but their
Mm-hmm.
defense again looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And like Bo Nix, I mean, I guess it's the classic sophomore slump, but like I'm less inclined to give him that because like his offensive line's not near as bad as Stroud's is,
Yeah, true.
and you have Sean Payton. You have one of the
Oh, I
best
know.
offensive coaches like the game's
Mine.
seen. Like you got, which he don't have the weapons, but I mean, Cortland Sutton still, he actually had a
Good.
really
He
good game.
he
I think he
did.
had
He
like
had a,
100 and something yards and then had a touchdown. Like honestly, like yeah, I can't even say that. Honestly, he got those too.
I saw Knicks miss the throw that would have been a touchdown to Sutton. Yeah, I think it's the end of the first half. It was a really big play that Bo Nix missed. Yep. Or Sutton would have had 2 touchdowns. Yep.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like and it's hard because you don't know how to judge guys like that because it's like I've seen you do it, but like
Mm-hmm.
how consistently can you keep doing it? Like once all these coaches got film on you, like can you keep doing it after that?
Yeah.
All right.
To be determined.
Yep. Next, we're going to talk about a quarterback I absolutely love to watch play football. And his name's Baker Mayfield. I mean, I can watch that guy play football all day. I love watching Baker Mayfield. Did you see that play when he ran, scrambled? It looked like he like hurt his ankle and the guy was talking trash. And he looked like he was done. And then he literally got up and then talked trash like his ankle wasn't hurt. I said, I just love this guy. I don't think I could have a quarter. I don't think I could ever watch a quarterback more that's not a Steelers quarterback. He'd be like, this guy's just awesome.
Yeah, he's a dog. I mean, I kind of wish Baker was my quarterback. I think all 3 games he's led his team to like the
Game
game
winning
winning
drives.
field goal or
Yep.
game
Game winning
or game
drive.
winning
All three,
touchdown. Yeah,
3 for 3 game winning drives.
yeah, he's a dog. I mean, he saved me in my Survivor pick yesterday, so
Well, yeah,
kudos to that.
we're not gonna talk about survivors because I went 0 for 2 yesterday. Pick the Falcons and the Packers. I finally pick a juggernaut because I
Yeah,
normally do the classic. Oh, I'm not gonna pick the juggernaut till later.
yeah,
Pick a juggernaut, they lose to the Browns. I mean, that's just
yeah. I mean,
and then
they messed me up in my other league. Packers did.
yeah,
Yeah,
like and then the Falcons. At least the Packers like the Falcons got beat by 30. I was like halfway
yeah.
through the first quarter, I said, "Whoop, lost that last man standing. I'm out of that one."
Mhm.
The thing that does scare me about, which I guess it doesn't scare me, they'll get most people back, but it feels like the Buccaneers can't stay healthy. Like, because
Oh,
then,
they can't.
like, Wirfs has been out, Godwin's been out, Evans got hurt in that game, and that's a
He
hamstring. So
did.
that's probably at least 3 to 4 weeks, and that's if he doesn't injure it when he comes back. Because like hamstrings are one of
Yeah,
those you injure it once, you can easily injure it again.
injured. Oh, for sure. I mean, Igbukwe wasn't 100% coming in. The
Yeah, he
O
was
line was
hurt.
banged up. Yeah, that's probably a slight concern for the Bucks, even though they're still winning. But yeah, they need to get those guys back on the field, no doubt.
Yeah, because I think they can make some noise in the NFC. They just got to get healthy. That's one of
Yes.
those situations where like I think when healthy they got the team, but some
Hmm.
teams just in a year just never get healthy.
Yeah.
All right, we can get past this next game in about 5 seconds. Angle, I thought Sam Darnold needed Kevin O'Connell. Maybe he doesn't. I mean, I know it's the Saints and the Saints stink, but he looked good against the Steelers. Scored 31, and they scored 40 something points this week. Like they look good. I ain't gonna lie.
They do. They do. Yeah, I saw 21-0. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even cut the game
Oh,
on.
I don't. That viewership after probably the first quarter, I'd say it's probably about 5 to 10 people.
Hmm.
Because Saints fans definitely weren't watching it.
Oh, for sure.
You probably had Seattle. That was probably about the only people on earth that was like, yeah, we'll watch this game. They're up
Yeah.
31 to nothing at halftime. We'll watch this.
Yep.
All right, and on to the last game. What did you think? Well, actually, we'll talk about the. What do you want to say about the Colts? We'll talk about the Colts because I mean, 3-0. They've had one punt this year. Got to talk about the Colts.
Oh,
They've looked really good.
they do look really good, and that's probably I would say America's most surprising team. Uh, the Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones, I should say.
Hey, I've
Uh,
heard Danny Diamonds. I mean, hey, he's
he's
getting
got
all
all
the
the
cool
nicknames
nicknames.
coming.
He's getting all the cool nicknames.
Yeah, after his resurgence. So I mean, there's really no bad things to say about the Colts at the moment. Defense looks pretty good. You know, they got the weapons. Tyler Warren ended up being a really good first round pick for them. Um, Jonathan Taylor looking how he did, Pro Bowl Jonathan Taylor. Um, yeah, they look like a problem in the AFC at the moment.
Well, and it feels like the Colts, they find the QB's been the problem. Because if you've looked at their
Mm-hmm.
roster like the last probably, you look at their roster probably the last, I'd say 5 years, ever since Andrew Luck retired, it feels like the
Mm-hmm.
roster's there, but
Yeah.
like the quarterback, but they've tried to like do that thing where they put a band-aid, which they did it with Daniel Jones, but it worked this time. They tried to put a band-aid over it because they got old Phillip Rivers, old Matt
Mm-hmm.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. They just tried to put a band. They never tried to fix the problem. They were just like, "Oh, our
Flacco.
roster's so good, we'll put a
Yeah.
band-aid on it." And also, I mean, are the Giants just quarterback purgatory? I mean, or just purgatory? Saquon leaves. Look what Saquon's doing. Danny Dimes leaves. He
Exactly.
looks like an MVP candidate. Like,
Their
and
GM looks like a genius.
yeah. Well, people forget that I think it was the first year Dayball got there. They went 9-8. Daniel Jones looked
Mm-hmm.
good. Daniel Jones shredded the Vikings that year.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
that
that's when they beat the Vikings playoffs, right? Yeah.
went to the playoff. I think that was the year they had the last year of Kirk Cousins. They were 13 and well, second to last year. The year they were
Mm-hmm.
13-4, went in there. I mean, I think he had like 300 passing yards. I think he almost
Mm-hmm.
had 400 yards, a couple of touchdowns. I mean, he looked unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked like the Monstars sucked the skill out of him. He just couldn't. He was like, "What? Who's this guy? This guy looked awesome." And Daboll has got a track record of doing that because he did it with Josh Allen. He was a quarterback coach for the Bills
Yeah.
when Josh Allen was kind of all over the place, and then he made him into that, and he did it with Daniel Jones. But oof, it may be a good thing to get
Yeah.
out of New York at the moment. And
Definitely. Yeah. Dart, I think he'll be making his first start next
well,
week.
funny you say that because that's the last game we're going to talk about, and I was going to say that was the first point I had was like the Giants look so bad on offense. Starts going to be there pretty soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like coaching has been part of this problem for the like Dabo's not a bad coach, but I think he makes a lot of, questionable calls. Like last night when I believe Giants were down a touchdown, second goal, Scatterboo's running all over the Chiefs defense. And then they don't him the ball on second goal. Russ Wilson, he throws his ball so far in the back of the end zone. It almost went into the tunnel and he gets an intentional grounding and it
Oh
moves
yeah,
him back 15 yards. Like just things like that. And then, the next play, he throws it to the back end zone again and then it's just settled for field goal. But it's like I feel like Giants, they have the personnel, but I don't know, coaching's been a little iffy, and then yeah, I think Dart definitely needs to get in there because Russ, like I said, this is why I'm not huge on that Bears win because anybody can pass on that Cowboys defense. That's
yeah.
the only
Russ
game
can.
he looked
Yeah,
good in.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Russ
think it's Dart's time.
Russ probably bought himself a couple games because of how bad the Cowboys defense is.
Oh yeah,
Because they're probably going to be like, now, hey, he threw for 450,
yeah.
which and see Dayball. I think I'm starting to feel about Dayball like I feel like McDaniel for Miami. Like
Mm-hmm.
they might just be offensive coordinators. Not everybody's like people don't think about that. Not everybody's a head coach.
Exactly.
Like he might not be a bad football coach in general, but he just might not be a head coach. He might be a great offensive coordinator
Mm-hmm.
because that
Yeah.
happens all the times. Guys are great coordinators. They get that head coaching job. They kind of look a little goofy. They
Yeah.
kind of say some goofy things or
Mm-hmm.
doesn't look good. The team falls apart, but then they go back to being an offensive coordinator, a defensive
It'd be
coordinator. It's
great.
like, oh man, this guy's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Saleh did that.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loved him
Yeah.
in San Fran. He went to the Jets. Everybody clowned on him. Now
Mm-hmm.
he's back in the 49ers. That defense looks unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it's both. Like, and I'm big on fitting. Like, it's all about the right system as well. So, but yeah, not everybody is a head coach. So I agree with that.
I mean, another guy I love to watch. I mean, Scatabo. He just there's no juking, making you miss.
He's
He's
gonna run
gonna
right.
lower his head and he's gonna try to put his crown of his helmet through your chest.
Yeah, the
'Cause-
like Arizona State was very fun to watch. Like this dude would break 5 tackles in one play,
yeah,
like repeatedly, not just
yeah.
one time in the game. Like
Oh, he
it
never gets
happens so
tired.
often. Yeah, he doesn't.
He looks the same from the first snap to the last snap of the game. Because I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know about him last year until the playoffs. Because I mean, it's Arizona
Yeah.
State. They're out west. They're playing at probably 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
They played. I
Iowa
watched them in the
State.
first game, and then they
Iowa
played.
State.
They played Iowa State, and then they played. Oh, yeah, I do remember because that game was crazy.
Yeah.
And then they played somebody in the first round of the playoff. But then when they played Texas, that was the game where I was like, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
this guy's doing this against Texas, like SEC defense. Oh, this man's
Yeah.
for real. Like, and then he basically won the job now because Tracy got hurt, and then they put
Mm-hmm.
him in, and he was. I think he had, I think over 100 yards all purpose with rushing and receiving.
Just think, like, he might be, as of right now, the best, running back in the rookie class. I
And
mean, you
that's
got guys
funny.
like Genty, Harvey, Bill from the Commanders. I forget it.
I know who you're
Crosby
talking about.
Merritt.
Long
Yeah,
name. I was about to say long name. Bill's easy.
Crosby Merritt. Like, Scatterboo has looked like the best running back at the rookie class,
Yeah.
and he's projected maybe like seventh, eighth out of all of them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the Genty thing. Don't even get me started on their offensive game plan. I mean, you draft a guy that high, and then he looks awesome because people are
mm-hmm,
like, "Oh, he's a system running back." Oh, he doesn't. Like the people that just look at the box scores. I
mm-hmm,
mean, there's been a couple times I've watched him. I said that's an unbelievable 4 yard run.
yeah,
That's one of the greatest 4 yard runs I've ever seen. But then people look at the box score like, "Oh, he just played out Mountain West or whatever, what conference Boise State plays," and I'm like, "Nah, nah. You watch the game, you know how good he is."
mm-hmm.
Okay, so the last thing we'll do on the show, what are your thoughts and possibly what are any bets that you're going to make on this game tonight, Monday night?
Yeah. So this should be a very exciting game. As being in the NFC North fan, I'm obviously, rooting for Ravens and Louisville, Lamar. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping the Ravens come out with this victory, but I mean, I'm expecting a lot of points. There's a very high total. I think it's 53 and a half. Um, so as far as bets, there's a same game parlay I went with, Jameer Gibbs, 60 plus rushing and receiving, Jared Goff, 225 plus passing yards, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 50 plus receiving, Zay Flowers, 50 plus receiving, and Mark Andrews under 3.5 receptions. At FanDuel, you can get that boosted up with a 50% profit boost up to it's like plus 512 or something. But I really love that parlay. Um, yeah, I expect a lot of points. I think Ravens do edge the Lions out, maybe like a 31-27 type of game. But yeah, I mean, both defenses haven't, looked great, to start off the season. And I still don't, I got to see this Lion team, again. Like I said, like last week, they played, the Bears defense. So, but the week before, they played the Packers defense and couldn't do a thing. They put up 52 on the Bears, but couldn't do much against the Packers. So I kind of want to see this offense again. But yeah, I think Ravens will, come through in the end.
I like it. Like it. That's the Ravens. Why is their secondary not really good?
I
You
don't know.
look, you
No, go
look at
ahead.
the names, like they
Yeah.
got guys back there. They got Marlon Humphrey, Jair Alexander. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's one of the best safeties in the game. They got Roquan Smith. Like
Hmm.
they still got Oweh, right?
I think they got
Yeah,
Oweh.
like they got studs out there, but then they play Josh Allen and the Bills. They give up 40 points. Like I don't
Hmm.
understand. Like that defense should be still really good.
Yeah, I mean they have injuries now, but like even like they're still just so deep to where like they definitely shouldn't have been. They shouldn't allow 40 to the Bills. And yeah, I think Hamilton's hurt now, and Van Hoy's hurt. Um, so yeah, it looks like they're gonna have to stay healthy,
One,
even with
see,
all those big names they have.
I'm not glad. That makes me like the Lions knowing that Hamilton's out because Hamilton does
Hmm.
everything.
Oh, he
Him
does.
him on the defensive side, he plays safety. He plays the pass. He plays the run. Got
Linebacker.
great hands, great ball skills, great tackler. Like that that worries me for the Ravens because
Yeah.
they haven't looked great on defense, and he's their best player on defense.
Hmm.
And it's
Definitely.
the Lions. It's like you said, it's hard to tell because I mean they've played 2 weeks and they've looked unbelievably bad and unbelievably good. So
Hmm.
what's the mean and what are they actually? Because it's hard to tell in the NFL. Like
Yeah.
this early in the year what a team is.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they might be a good matchup for this team, but a terrible matchup for this team. This team might have had their number that night. They might have been playing out of their mind. Like it's kind of tough to tell this early in the season. But I think the Lions. Well, and I think people reacted so crazy to the Lions game one because it was easy to go, oh man, they lost their offensive coordinator. They stink. See, look. But like
Yeah.
they still got the same dude. They still got Jahmyr Gibbs. They still got Jared Goff. And
Mm-hmm.
like in the end, this offensive quarter may not be as good and might not be. They still might not be as good on offense, and they might not be a better team. But like to me, they're still a contender in the NFC.
Yeah.
Like I got to put them up there. Now
Yeah.
they might not been as high as they were last year, but I still got them up there. And the Ravens, I, I don't know what to think of the Ravens. Like I watched them play against the Bills the first three quarters, and I go, that's the best team in football, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
really that close.
Yep.
And then they blow it.
They
And then you
both.
watch them against the Bills in the playoffs last year, the first half. I mean, two turnovers. Lamar doesn't look great. It's like Mark Andrews fumbles like on a crazy, like, what are you doing play? And then the second half, they look unbelievable. Lamar has one of the best halves I've seen a player have in a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
And then perfect throw, 2-point conversion, let's win. Mark Andrews sure-handed drops it. Like they just find ways to lose. And I
That.
think John Harbaugh's a good coach, but if you keep losing like that, I can't think you're that great of a coach. Like I gotta put you down on how good of a coach you are if you keep losing games like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. They have a top three roster every year. Win anywhere from 12 to 14, 15 games. And then, yeah, they just can't get over the hump in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know what to think about the Ravens. Yeah, like you said, it's.
Well, and I forgot to mention the year before that, they threw the ball 40 times against the Chiefs, against the best pass defense when you got the
Mhm.
best run out. Like every time I watch them play and I see Lamar play and I see them play, I go, even as a Steelers fan, I'm gonna be honest, like that's a top whatever team in football. And then they also have a two-time MVP, like a unanimous MVP. Like that
Mhm.
team should be the favorite for the Super Bowl. But then when I watch them in the playoffs, I go, at some point, I can't keep putting you up there if you keep doing this every year in the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I feel like them and Bills are on the same little kind of pedestal
Yep.
every year.
Hmm.
But I mean, I feel like it may be too early, but there may be somebody different come out the AFC this year. We'll have to see. But Chiefs may have to say something for that, but it doesn't look like it. Three
Okay,
games,
so all right, first show since you brought that up, this will be the last thing we do. Who do you have coming out of the AFC and the NFC?
3 weeks
Gotta
in.
gotta pick.
Oh,
Gotta yeah.
oh,
It's not really smart to pick 3 weeks in, but we're gonna do it for the show.
all right, just for the show. Three
Yeah.
weeks in. I'm gonna start off with the NFC. Um, it's kind of tough. So I did make a preseason bet for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl, but that's not gonna be my pick just because I mean they're depleted in injuries, and
Nah,
Bosa just got out for the year. So I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go chalk with. I gotta go chalk with the Eagles. As much as I hate to do it,
yeah.
I hate the Eagles, but I
Nah,
mean
hey,
they just look
you're not alone, brother.
they look head and shoulders above everybody after they came back and won yesterday. So I'm gonna go Eagles at the NFC and AFC. I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna go
I like it.
good coach.
Hmm.
Herbert finally gets it together, so I'm gonna go Chargers Eagles Super Bowl.
Okay, I like that. I mean, apparently in your notes you made it that I said the Lions are going to the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna stick with that because I do like the Lions. I'm gonna say Lions in the NFC, and then the AFC. Yeah, you were right about the AFC. I don't even know what the
It's wide open, dude. Like it's
like.
so
The
many teams.
Chiefs don't look good.
Yeah,
Now I will say about the Chiefs, they'll- they do have their one and two option out. Like they will get healthier, they will be better. But like in general, yeah, I can't pick the Chiefs, the Ravens, and I guess the Bills. But the Bills
that's
feel
it.
like they do the same thing every year where they
Mm-hmm.
go, the Ravens before the last 2 years, the Ravens did the same thing, but they did this thing where it almost feels like they go, "Oh, we have Josh Allen at quarterback, or we have Lamar. We'll be okay. Like we don't need to get that much better." Because like
Yeah.
the Bills, your best receiver is either Keon Coleman or Khalil Shakir.
Mm-hmm.
Your offensive line is good, but like the defense, I mean, if the Ravens don't let up, I mean, they gave up 41 points in what
Yeah.
3 quarters, 3.5 quarters. Like,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm gonna go Bills Lions.
I'm not mad at that Bills pick at all. Like I feel like they think like this got to be our year. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah,
the Josh Allen era, to do anything. And I was honestly surprised how good they were last year. I thought they was gonna take a big drop off, losing their top two
yeah,
receivers, Diggs, Davis, but they look like the same thing.
yeah.
I mean, they're still really good. It's just always that one game, AFC Championship, that they just
Hmm.
can't get past. So,
Yep,
but I'm not mad if I could see this being the year for them.
yeah. All righty. Any final thoughts about NFL Sunday, the Monday game, anything else?
I think that's it. We should get a better Thursday game this week, Seahawks and Cardinals. So that's encouraging after
Yeah,
last
them bad standalone games, man, they're tough to watch.
up to
They're
watch.
tough to watch.
But yeah, I mean, good slate next week. So I
Hmm.
mean, I'm looking forward to it.
That all righty. That's it. Join us on Friday for episode 2, where we'll discuss the NFL slate. We'll probably talk a little bit about the Thursday game, the NFL slate, and then probably discuss the Monday night game as well.
Yes, sir. All right.
All righty. See y'all.